Hi guys, welcome to Code Artisan Lab. This is our fourth video for patient record application, and in this video we will create a template to showing the all patients, and we will fetch all the data which we have created in our previous video. We have created the model, and in our second video we have created the admin. So we have added some data in our with the help of our admin section, and in this video we will create a template. We will create a front end template and show all the patient data in the front end section. Okay, so let's do this. So the first thing, I am in the patient record application, and we will create the py manage.py, and we will run the server. So till now we have created the application, and we have just created the backend part. We have created the admin functionality. Now in this video we will create the front end application. So this admin comes with Django. So whenever we install Django, then this admin section comes with Django. So now we will create our own template. We will create our own section. We will create own front end things. So when we run this, this is showing the welcome template. Now what we will do, we will open our main application, and here we will create templates folder, and in this we will create the templates. So here I have opened the Visual Studio Code, and now what we will do, I will create the template and save the template in templates folder and name it home.html. Okay, and now what we will do, let's create the HTML file. Let's create that HTML code, and this code will be home page, and here we will create simple h3 tag. So this is home page. Okay, and now what we need to do, we need to create a URL which point this, which when we point this, then it should load the data, it should load the home.html. So what we need to do, we will open the views.py file, and here we will create the function home and request, and we will render the template, return render, and the first parameter will be request and the second will be home.html. Okay, and in application we need to create the urls.py file, which is as a router, you can say, which is as a router, which in which we will point this function. So let's create and understand all the things. So we will create urls.py file, and in this we will get the and import the path, and we will create URL patterns. Okay, and in this we will create path, and in this path we will keep it empty, and because this is our root URL, so that I am keeping it empty. And the second thing we need to, from dot we will fetch the views. So from dot import views. Okay, and from views we will import the home functionality, and the name is home. Okay, and now we need to register this URLs file in our project level setting. So we will go to the project level setting, and in the patient record, in the urls.py, here we will include this. So before using include, we need to import this include, and we will keep this empty and tell that include main.urls. So this is your application name and this is your file name. Okay, now we have included the application level URL file in our project level setting. So let's see what happened. So when we refresh this, so this is showing this is home page. Now we will we will attach the bootstrap file, and we will create this template. So I will go to the bootstrap. So I will go to the get bootstrap, and go to docs. So I'm using the Bootstrap 5. Okay, so this will be this Bootstrap, and I'll copy this and save this. So I'll save this in my F Django apps, and in Django apps patient record main, and you need to save this in as a static folder. So we will save this Bootstrap. And now in home.html, what we need to do, we will fetch the file. So here we will static bootstrap.min.css. Okay, you need to before using this static, we need to load the static helper. So in the template, what we will do, load static. Okay, so this static will get the file from the static folder. Okay, so now what we need to do, we will restart the server. Let's go to the home page. Okay, let's see what happened. So we are okay. So what we need to do, we have not enclosed the curly braces, so that it is not showing any change. Now we will restart the server again. Let's refresh this. Okay, let's see static bootstrap.min.css. So in static we have bootstrap.min.css. We'll copy this name and add in this. Actually we have defined the wrong spelling here, you can see. So here we will refresh this. So here you can see we have this font has been changed. It means Bootstrap has been added in this template. Now what we will do, we will create the template and fetch the data. So here we need to fetch the data. So let's see we have defined the data or not. So we have added one data, John Doe. So what we will do, here we will get the models, from models import patient. Okay, and we will get the patient data by objects dot all. So this will fetch the all data, and now we will pass this data. So data will be data. Okay, so now what we will do, here we will fetch the data as a table. So here we will create the table class table border, and here we will show the data. So it will, the first will be ID, and the second will be name. So this will be a full name, and the third will be mobile number. Okay, and the fifth will be fourth will be a detail, that what detail we have received from the patient and what precautions we have given. Okay, so now what we will do here, we will run the loop. Before running the loop, we will check if data exists. So if data, and then and if for patient in data. So we are running the loop and for, and now we will copy this row and paste it here, and we will just change this with dd because this is not heading, and we will replace the patient.id Okay, and here we will okay, so full name, mobile number, detail, precaution. So what we have created a precaution. Okay, so let's see what what it will show. So it is showing some error. So in this we have a data. Okay, let's refresh this and run the server again. So we have a data, but it is in a full size width. So what we will do, we will add a container here. So this will be our main section, and we will add the container in this class, container class. So if you add the container class, if you are using Bootstrap, then this will create the box style layout, and in this we will add some margin. So margin bottom 3, and we will let's add top bottom both margin. Okay, so this is the data, and now we will add the action. That what action we want to perform. The first action will be I want to the first action will be I want to modify the data. So we can modify. We will not create this modification functionality in this video. We will create this in our upcoming video. So modify, delete, and we will also remind him. If you want to remind him, then when user click on this remind button, then a notification will be sent to the given email address. Okay, so we are getting the email address. If you see the models.py, then we are adding the email address here. So when we want to send the notification, send the reminder notification, then we will click on the remind button, and here we will create button info button sm. If you have any query regarding this application, regarding this video, then please add in the comment section. So I will try to answer all your questions, and this will be dark. Yeah, so these are the three buttons. When user click on the modify, then it will show the form, and we can modify the patient data. And when user click on the delete, then it will delete this data. And when user click on the remind button, then it will send the email to the given user email address, given patient email address. So let's show the email address also. So mobile number, email, and after the full name we will show the email. Okay, so this is the layout that we want to show, and in this we will also create in our form for adding the data, deleting the data. One thing more we need to add, we will add the add patient button, and here we will define class ms auto. This will make the button in right panel. So this will be float right, I think float right, not float right, it will be float end, because in Bootstrap 5 they have replaces the class float right with float end. And this will be a button sm button, and this will be a success button. Okay, so when user click on this button, then it will redirect on. Let's add margin top 3, let's add 2. So when front end user click on this one. This application is for clinic, for our doctor. So when the doctor click on this add patient, then he can add the patients, he can modify or delete or remind the patient for their next visit. Okay. And we can also show the visit date. So let's show the visit date. Visit date. Visit date. Let's see what is the name, what is the field name. Yeah, visit date. Yeah. So this is the visit date, and we have also defined the next visit date. So when doctor click on the remind button, then this patient will get the email notification. Okay. So for in this video I just want to show you that how we can create the template, how we can pass the data in the template, and how we can show the data from the object. So I hope you have learned lots of things in this video, from this video. And thanks for watching this video. And if you like this video, then please subscribe, share, and comment your thoughts. Thank you so much.